Good morning, sir. My name is Tirthika. Today's my topic name is bipolar junction transistor characteristics. Introduction to bipolar junction characteristics. Bipolar junction transistors are semiconductor devices used for amplification and switching. They operate with both electron and hole charge carriers, hence them bipolar. Understanding these characteristics is essential for designing reliable electronic circuits. In types of BJTs, there are two main types of BJTs, NPN and PNP. By the doping types of the semiconductor regions, NPN transistor have a layer of P-type material between two N-type layers, while PNP has N-type material between two P-type layers. The choice between NPN and PNP depends on the application and voltage polarity requirements. In BJT's characteristics, input characteristics. The input characteristics curves depict the relationship between base emitter voltage and base current. They show base voltage is typically around zero point 0.7 volts for silicon in bipolar junction transistor. In forward active mode, the input characteristics are non-linear, which affects how BJT are biased in circuits. In output characteristics, in bipolar junction transistor, the output characteristics curves illustrate collector current versus collector emitter voltage for different base currents. These curves help in understanding the transistor behavior in active, cutoff, and saturation regions. They are essential for designing amplifiers and switch circuits with bipolar junction transistors. In current voltage relationship, the collector current is primarily controlled by the base current and follow the relation formula IC is equals to beta into IB in forward active mode. The current gain beta is typically ranges from 20 to 400 for silicon in bipolar junction transistor. Understanding this relationship is key to controlling the transistor operation in circuits. In the position of terminals and symbols of bipolar junction transistor, base is located at the middle and more thin from the level of collector and emitter. The emitter and collector terminals are made of the same type of semiconductor material, while the base of the other type of material. In transistor current, the arrow is always drawn on the emitter. The arrow always points towards the N type. The arrow indicates the direction of the emitter current. PNP means emitter to base. NPN means base to emitter. Here IC is equals to the collector current, IB the base current, IE the emitter current. Switching characteristics. The switching characteristics in bipolar junction transistor can switch rapidly between the cutoff and saturation, making them suitable for digital switching applications. The transition times such as turn on and turn off times are critical parameters in high speed circuits. Proper biasing ensures quick switching and minimal power dissipation during transition. Power dissipation and thermal characteristics in bipolar junction transistors is a generate heat during operation, and excessive power dissipation can damage the devices, and proper heat sinking and thermal management are necessary to maintain reliable operation. The maximum collector power dissipation is specified in the data sheet and must not be exceeded exceeded. In transistor operation, in the basic operation will be described using the PNP transistor, and the operation of the PNP transistor is exactly the same of the roles played by the electron and hole are interchanged. In one, PN junction of a transistor is reverse biased, whereas other is forward biased. This one is forward bias junction of PNP transistor and reverse bias junction of a PNP transistor in circuit diagrams. Both biasing potentials have been applied to a PNP transistors. and resulting majority and minority carriers flow indicated majority carries plus and minority is minus. A very small number of carriers will through n material to the base terminal. Resulting base is typically order of microamperes. The lowest number of majority carriers will diffuse across a reverse biased junction into P and P type material connected to the collector terminal. Practical applications of BJT characteristics in bipolar junction transistors are widely used in audio amplifiers, RF circuits, and switching power supplies. Their characteristics influence the design of biasing networks and load configuration. Understanding their behavior ensures optimal performance and efficiency in electronic systems. Thank you for giving this opportunity, sir.